sports. It's in the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And some room to work. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. That's incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Bengals at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Well, the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Here we go, here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this one too low.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Burrow. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 64 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by McPherson up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
Bust through the tackle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Williams. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Williams now from the gun on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's got it down to the 28.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Burrow. Looking for Beasley, got him on the slant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Here we go. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a first down throw, complete downfield. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. In motion left comes Williams. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have regained the lead. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Burrow will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll go right back to Beasley. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Let's get set.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Ballard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bengals 17.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Mixing up the middle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. A short one there, caught by Granson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Here we go.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Can you try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there? Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Burrow going to keep it himself. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11, Thomas, let's get that touch.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
11, Thomas. 11, mighty. 11.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Williams. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Williams. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Once again, they run with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'm wondering.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
11 MT. 11 MT. Take it to 11.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow on 3rd down. And Beasley ran it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, So a big call there that brings up fourth. A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. St. Brown in motion right. Now Williams on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Gibbs straight ahead. There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up second and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9. A give, right side for Gibbs. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. A lot of pressure here on the kicker, Andrew Mevis. This to swell the lead to 6. Mevis knocks this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Here's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Burrow. Able to find Jones. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
11, MT, take.
Burrow. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gun.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Okay. Let's make some good plays today. Down like a lawnmower, baby.
Now Burrow. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the